Hi, welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports, an NFL prediction show, week 12.
12.
Wow. Week 12 already.
You tried to make a mistake.
I did. I tried. I haven't made too many mistakes with the predictions lately, I'll tell you that.
Who are you? Oh, man.
I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh.
And this is Tommy Shire, and my broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchuk, and my granddaughter, PJ, who's 2 now. Look at the camera. Yeah, say hi. Wait, say hi. Yeah. Okay. So, we got a few things to talk about here before we get to the predictions. Most of Cleveland does not know, but the Cavaliers beat the defending world champions on Sunday. And it was not close.
No, yeah, what was it, like 20 something?
They were up 27 at one point.
Yeah.
They dominated them. They played Jokic like I never saw anyone play him.
Yeah, they held him to a double-double.
And 5 fouls.
Yeah.
So
Was that without Donovan Mitchell?
yes, that was without Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert, and Ty Jerome, who I nicknamed the new Dylan Woodler.
I believe those 3 are out tonight, too.
Probably, yeah. The Mitchell injury started to concern me because they acted like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Okoro's was worse than they said at first, too.
Of course.
But,
at least Darius Garland's playing.
But they're 7-6 now. They're over 500
For now.
Well, yeah, let's hope.
I know.
Let's hope. No, you're right. Let's hope.
Yeah, no, I think they're over 500 now.
They are 7-6.
I'm saying
They will go forward and
a lot of teams are 500 around 500.
Very mediocre. The Warriors are 6-8.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Why are you not worried? You like the Warriors or something?
No, I do have the Warriors going to the finals.
Let me tell you something. I watched them twice against the Cavs. Okay? They are OLD. And
They are.
And their forward is insane.
Yes, he is.
He's been crazy.
He is nuts. Yes,
There
he
ain't never
is.
been a moment we didn't know that.
Yeah.
So,
You ever seen the video of him trying out for playing spring ball at Michigan State football? Oh, God, it's so bad. Oh, they thought he actually could have a chance to be a good tight end. And it's showing routes, it looks like he looks like sumo wrestling around routes.
so they play tonight against Philadelphia. They play in another in-season tournament game.
Which they basically have to go undefeated.
Yeah, they do.
Advance.
Yeah. So, but all we got here, the Guardians traded Ellie Santos for Scott Barlow the other day.
Average.
I didn't hear about that either. No, most people didn't.
That was the most positive everybody has.
Yeah.
just seemed like a lateral move.
Kind of, yeah. Barlow's a little more experienced.
Yeah.
You know, so
Just not gonna make too much.
But I like the
Average.
I like the Santos.
I like the Santos.
But and also finally in baseball, we have we had a death today. Chuck, you might remember him. Willie Hernandez, the closer for the Tigers.
Yeah.
He passed away at 69. He was only, and he's still only the third pitcher to win the MVP, the Cy Young, and the World Series.
Wow.
And Sandy Koufax and Denny McClain are the other two. Yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
He was a closer, Josh.
Yeah.
He had 32 saves in '84, but he had 32 saves because he blew a lot. He blew nothing. He appeared in 80 games.
Wow.
Finished 68 of them. Pitched 214 innings. That's a lot of innings.
That's a lot of innings.
That's good. I'm not a huge fan of pitchers winning MVP though, especially.
Well, that's why it's only happened a few times.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of closers winning it.
Well, if you'd seen him pitch, he mattered that year. I think he was as important to them as like Dan Quisenberry was to the Royals, and Ted Colby was to the Pirates when he was the first closer I ever remember. But he threw a screwball and a cutter.
Screwball, right there.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
really throw it like
He
that.
played 13 years and then he tried to come back, but yeah, that got me.
I can feel it right here when
I was reading about him today, Josh.
I did see that pop up.
He made three attempts to come back, and they asked him why he was. They asked him if he was out of money. Is that why you're coming back? And he said, "It's not about money at all. I love baseball, and in my mind, I'm not finished." So yeah, that was he was good.
Yeah.
He was good. I hated when he pitched against the Indians. It was very hard to watch those games when the Tigers and Indians played. It didn't matter. It did not matter who. They could have put the 9 worst players in baseball up. In their lineup that night, they would.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. Well, I one more thing I want to touch on. I made a video on TikTok about it. The bias for Cleveland sports teams hit its peak on Sunday.
It's peak.
Its peak.
Okay.
I understand that was a rivalry game.
Right.
Okay, it was. I get it. Believe me, I've lived here my whole life. I understand that rivalry. I understand rivalries.
Okay.
But on Channel 3 Sports Sunday night, the sports that doesn't. I'm not counting the beginning of the newscast when they talked about them for 5 minutes.
Okay.
During sports, 2 minutes and 47 seconds about the Browns, 25 seconds about the Cavs beating the world champions. That is bullshit.
Whoa.
It is. Don't you think, Chuck?
Yeah, well, we know how old this city is.
Yep.
The Browns.
And it's just total.
The Browns city.
It's a Brown city. Well, how about they win some championships in any of our lifetimes? And then they could deserve the respect. Let's disrespect the teams that have gotten to 4 win. No, that's I'm saying.
You said win.
Well, let's disrespect the 2 teams that have gotten to 4
Because you said we had to win.
Indians.
Respect.
Indians. No.
That's what you just said.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In our lifetimes, Chuck, have they even been to a championship?
Nope.
No, they haven't. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with that. So let's get the 4 teams.
I agree.
Well, the
I
team-
think everybody here
The
agrees.
team that's been, I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's get the teams, that's been to 5 championships and won 1. Let's disrespect them and give them 1/10 of the time of a horrible football franchise. And let's give the team that's been to 4 championships, they haven't won 1, but they've gotten there 4 times and made the playoffs 13 times in the last 30 years. Let's not talk about them, hardly ever.
They have the 3rd best winning percentage in baseball in the
Yeah.
last 10 years.
Nobody's saying that they don't deserve the respect too, but the Browns won. That might have been the biggest game they've won since they came back.
I hear that every week.
Besides the playoff
I mean,
Well, I guess it is a big game. We've been terrible.
game.
So
Exactly. So now you get it.
yeah.
Now you get it.
I mean,
You know what, though? Those wins don't mean anything if they lose Sunday.
you're right.
Yeah.
They will, because
Well,
divisions.
yeah, the division matchup. Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to say this before we do our picks.
Okay.
They are not going to be tied for first place after Sunday. If you think the Ravens are going to lose on Sunday,
The
you're nuts.
Bengals.
No, they're probably not gonna.
No.
But say they do, you do realize who. Say they lose,
Okay.
and the Browns win, they lose. Do you know who will be the 1 seed in the AFC?
Well, that's okay. And what week is that? What week is? Okay, that's after 11 games. There's 6
Better than being the 12th.
Well, I'm going to tell you how much that matters being the 11th, the number 1 seed in the 11th.
It's better than that.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well,
That's where you
I
want to
don't
be.
care. I don't care, but I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
team that I root for in John Gruden's final season was the number 1 seed after week 10.
Well, that's week 11.
Well, it's the same. It's the same
week
thing.
12.
It's the same. It's
It's 2 weeks in.
you still have 6 games left. Just like after week 10, you had
5, really. No, I guess 6.
Yeah. And they did not make the playoffs. So just because you're the number 1 seed in week 11 does not guarantee you a playoff spot.
That's
No,
not
that's
true.
true.
I saw one power ranking and then
Does not, but yeah, why would you not want to be in that
they had the
position?
Browns at number 4.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, obviously it's a possibility,
I say 6.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not a possibility.
No, obviously.
I'm just saying you don't brag about the standings
Not with
in
a
week
backup
11.
quarterback.
Every NFL team's fans do that.
Well, that's dumb.
Just like every
Maybe I think that when I was your age. I don't know. Actually, when I was your age, the Buccaneers were terrible. So it wasn't much to brag about. I remember they beat the Lions one time to get like their 3rd win of the year, and I thought it was amazing.
If I hear one more, every time the Browns beat somebody good, the opposing team says, well, this is their Super Bowl, so. We won 5 Super Bowls this year. I love it.
Yeah,
I saw
We're
a
gonna
Cleveland
really bunch
podcaster saying
Yeah,
that.
wow.
I have not seen that from any.
That dog something that I argue with.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
Twitter.
a bunch of Steelers fans were saying it this week.
What is this?
Ben Roethlisberger said it this
What
week.
is that?
What did he say?
I have no idea.
Why is that like that? Is it from? Oh, Jesus! What's going on?
What's going on? Is the phone breaking?
Boy, I sure hope not. Is it down?
I know, I hope not.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, there it is. Fine. Okay, well, so why don't we get to our picks?
Alright.
We've got. Oh, and by the way, Jeff, who found out the 4 college and high school games when he stepped on the set.
Yeah.
Won 3 and 4. He picked 3 out of 4. He picked
That
Purdue.
Purdue Northwestern was.
Oh, come on. That's why I did it a hard one. That's why I did it a hard one. Yeah, that's why I did a hard
See, a
one.
lot of our college ones have been just like.
They have. That's why I wanted to do a hard one. But here we go. We've got.
The standings.
Oh yeah, let's do the standings. We're not going to put them
You guys
up.
gonna high five?
We're not going to put them up
I don't
because
know. Probably
we're
not.
not
I'm
going to
still
put them up
last, so.
because it seems like people think I gloat when I put them up when I'm first. So you know we're going to
Put
do the
them
rest of the way.
Which it takes a long time.
The rest of the way, if I'm in first, we will not put the standings up. Okay? Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So I'm not gloating. I do have something real quick before we do the standings. I have been told in the past that I pick with my heart. So I did a little research last night. How we picked the Browns and how we picked the Buccaneers games. Here we go.
Okay.
Josh, you're 4 and 6 picking the Browns. You picked the Browns 8 times. Chuck, you're 3 and 7. You're 3 and 7. You picked them 6.
Yeah.
You pick against them a lot.
I picked them to lose and when they
Tommy?
won, so.
Tommy?
Picked them to
No,
win
you've
eight
picked them
times.
to win 8 times, Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tommy, you've picked them 8 times also. And you're 5 and 5. And I'm 5 and 5, and I've picked them to win 4 times.
That sounds just as biased as us picking them 8 times.
Well, I'm 5 and 5.
So
So are you. But,
Well, it does.
come on. Oh, well, okay, so here we go. Buccaneers games. Josh, you're 6 and 4. You've picked them 6 times.
Yeah.
Chuck, you're 7 and 3.
Yeah.
You've picked them twice.
Mm.
Tommy, you're 6 and 4, and you've picked them 6 times.
Same.
I've picked them 6 times, and I'm 8 and 2. 2 things.
We know you're not biased for the picks on that, and I don't think I'm biased either for the Browns.
2 things. I know my team. Obviously, I know my team better than you guys know your team.
It's easier to pick them when you think that there's possibility.
And also, I don't get the information about my team that you guys get.
I mean,
So-
Twitter exists, and all this stuff exists these
Are you
days.
kidding me? Well, I don't watch the. I don't hear the
You
radio
follow
stations.
everything on.
I don't watch the radio stations or see the TV shows.
I
on
don't
television.
either.
I don't either.
Well,
I get the same. I get my information on the
I've been
same
told I
way you
pick
get
with
yours.
my heart. But I don't. I pick with what I think is going to
What are
happen.
these college games? Oh,
Here we go. Here's the standings. Like I said, Jeff went 15-3.
Pretty good.
Did the best.
Yeah.
I was 14-4. Tommy was 13-5. Chuck and Josh were 12-6. So the standings are the Dummies in first place, 134 and 66. That's me.
Jesus. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's
Just click it.
I'm losing my mind here.
Click it. See that?
Click this?
Click it.
Oh my God! Yeah, but why is that there? This phone is acting odd. Hold on, maybe it'll come in.
You just
Sorry,
hit
folks.
shit. You just keep hitting shit with your fingers.
Oh, my face ID ain't working either.
Well, it needs to redo it because it's all.
Okay, so Tommy is 133 and 67 in second. Chuck is
Give me your.
Chuck. Nope, I got it.
I don't know how to fix it.
Chuck is 132 and 68, and in third, 2 games back of Tommy.
Or two of you, one of me.
Oh, 2 of me, 1 of Tommy. And Josh is 128 and 72, 6 games out of first.
I'm gonna start picking like Tony, I think.
That's a go over.
Well, you never know how it'll work.
Somehow.
It might work. So
He get like 1 out of the 7 right every week. That's
Oh,
really stupid. He'd be like, I told you!
I completely panicked earlier today because Tommy and I are going to Indianapolis for the Buccaneers game Sunday, and he wants to watch the Browns game at 4. Well, I'm driving home, and on the iPad. So I get this alert from the Buccaneers. Bucks game has been flexed, and I'm like, oh no! Is it at 4 o'clock now? No. They flexed the Buccaneers game against the Panthers to 4 o'clock. I'm like, is there no other game at that time or something? Because that game shouldn't be close. But, oh, I don't have my Yahoo picks up. But, so we do have the first high school game, which is the Kirtland Hornets at Sugar Creek, Garraway. And so I guess I'll go first. I've got, I didn't even put it there. I've got Kirtland. I'm picking Kirtland. What do you got, Tommy?
Kirkland.
Chuck?
Lake County.
All right. What do you got, Josh?
The Hornets.
All right. I hope we don't jinx someone.
Yeah,
I don't think we will.
Really tempted.
I looked at the points and stuff.
I don't care that much if we do.
They scored 43 more points than Garraway and given up 2 more points than them.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
And I don't, yeah, but
Yeah.
Tom, I look at some of those teams they play.
Bad.
It's kind of like those teams Fairport plays.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh.
not real impressive.
Alright.
But well, and now the game, the big game, the biggest game of all
I agree.
in any sport.
I agree.
The
Oh.
only thing
Yeah.
that's close
This
is
is
Duke North Carolina in
No,
basketball.
not even close.
I think it's pretty. That's a good rival. That's a
Yeah.
good one. So we've got the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Michigan Miners.
Nice. I like that. I knew something else was coming.
Yeah. I just can't even. They've already got their built-in excuses. But I'm going with Ohio State, and I don't think it's going to be close. Tommy?
All I gotta say.
Mr. Pessimistic.
All I gotta say is, I better not care about this game more than those players do. As I think of the past, I've cared more than those players have, and that's why they've lost.
Yeah.
Give me Ohio State, baby. Shut them up.
What do you got, Chuck?
New win streak starts.
Mm-hmm.
The Buckeyes.
Yes.
Your win streak this time.
So you got him. What do you think? It's closer or blowout?
I think it's 2 touchdowns.
It could.
Ohio State's defense is good. I'm not sure about Michigan. Michigan hasn't played anybody, so
Yeah, they haven't.
they're
And you can't count
they're
Penn
a little
State
bit of
as
an
playing somebody.
unknown. They're a little bit of an unknown, really. You don't
Yeah.
know. So we'll see.
What do you got, Josh?
It's in the big house. It's in Michigan. So
Yeah.
it's.
You know,
I've been there.
It's in the small.
last year,
Place enough.
this game, I was not very confident at all. This year, I have complete confidence in an Ohio State win.
Okay.
I do too. And that's what that's my
That's
thing
something
here.
for you.
Like,
Yeah.
And I'll be driving on to vacation, so I won't
And
be able to watch
wow.
the game.
and I'm like,
I'll listen to it.
All right.
I think we're gonna get
I'm
Joey
gonna cry.
to sit in for you next week. You'll give us your picks at
Yes.
some point, but yeah, I think Joey will sit in.
At some point, I will send you my picks.
Joey's been aching to sit in, so that'll be his chance. All right, now we go to we got three Thanksgiving games, and I'm not even going to feed into the NFL hype, and I'm just going to say there is a game on Friday this week. Okay, I'm not feeding into their crap.
Oh my God!
I'm not feeding into their crap hype. You know,
Because
trying to make a big
you look
deal.
who the home team is. That's all that
Well,
matters.
no, I
right?
mean, even if Tampa Bay was playing,
Yeah.
I would be like,
Friday's
the
not
Black
bad.
Friday game, give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
So, but Thursday, even though, the Packers aren't that good, we got Green Bay at Detroit, and the Lions on Thanksgiving seem to be thinking about turkey. They don't do very well on Thanksgiving, even though they're on every year. But I'm going to go with the Lions. What do you got, Tommy?
Detroit, please.
Hi. Detroit? All right. What do you got, Chuck?
I'm going with the Lions.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
The Lions.
All right. And the second Thanksgiving game, another traditional game, even though I don't like them, they're Thanksgiving tradition. We've got the Commanders at the Cowboys. And guess what? Oh my gosh. Teddy Bruschi. They were talking about it on ESPN Game Day the other day of the NFL Sunday pregame show. He screws it up and calls them Commodores all the time. I was like, I'm not the only one. Yeah, but he's got an excuse. He probably had a lot of concussions. So, well, we got the Commanders at the Cowpokes. I'm going with the Cowboys. What do you got, Tommy?
Cowboys.
Chuck?
I think the Cowboys kill them.
Josh?
I think this is going to be a week where Washington decides to play, but I'm still going to take the Cowboys.
Okay. So it'll be a good game then.
I think so.
Which is what you want, a good game.
I think so.
I'll never forget the good game that the Bears and Lions played on Thanksgiving. My brother was still alive, so it had to be a 3-0. Yeah. There were 23
Speaking
punts.
of twos.
Did you hear me? There were 23 punts.
23.
That's a lot of punts.
Yes.
Speaking of two, real quick, we'll get to this on the Browns game.
Okay. Yeah, 23 punts. I'll never forget it. And we were imitating Ray Guy in the dining room during commercials, and I kicked myself in the nose. I hit my nose with my knee. That really hurt bad.
I bet.
So, but and then we got the final game. This will be a good game too, because it's a division game. It's a division game. We got the 49ers at the Seahawks. At the Seahawks. And remember what I said about Seattle?
Yeah.
In Seattle?
Yeah.
I'm telling you something. Look, the Buccaneers roughed them up Sunday. They stayed within 2 scores. So they weakened them for the Seahawks. So we'll see. But I'm still going with the 49ers. What do you got, Tommy?
49ers.
Chuck.
San Francisco.
Boy, they're going to limp in there. They're limping into Seattle.
We're certainly limping after the first quarter.
They're limping into Seattle. They're saying, we only scored 28 against that terrible defense.
Yeah.
What do you got, Josh?
I think I'm going to wait one more week until I start giving Tony picks, and I'm going to take the 49ers.
All right. Well, you're gonna wait one more week, huh?
I'm gonna give it one more week. See if I take the correct picks or if I just go with the gut.
Oh, real quick, this one too. This is great. The fantasy football, the Wycliffe Defense League. Oh my God, I'm terrible. I'm terrible every year. I think I have a good team every year.
Yeah.
So what am I doing now? I'm tanking.
Oh.
I want to get the number one pick. I almost won last week with half my team off. I put him on the bench. I had Miles Garrett on the bench.
Wow.
This week I almost won again. It's like, how is this happening?
I'm about to make a push for the playoffs.
Look at you. Didn't you win 2 weeks in a row?
Wow, 4 weeks in a row and 1 and 2 in the other.
I know.
League. Wycliffe Fantasy
You still
Football?
got a shot. Tommy still got a shot in the Wycliffe Fantasy Football. He's 4 and 7.
4 and 9.
But you
6.
still
4
and 6?
Yeah.
No wait.
Oh,
played
I
11
still have the
weeks.
chance. Wow.
5
Yeah.
and 6 maybe.
I'm
'Cause
4
you-
and 7, I think, and 1 and 2 and 9 in the other.
So,
But I haven't lost.
but I clinched the playoff berth.
I was just looking at my one money league.
Yeah.
I have the third most points in the league, and I'm 5 and 6.
Oh, how about me? How about me? How about me in the
I have 200
College
points in the
pick
guy
gun.
in third.
Oh.
How about me in the
confidence
college
points?
the college pick'em? I have picked 91% of the games right, and I'm in last place because of the confidence points.
Stupid
Confidence.
I just decided I'm not going to get in that league next year because I don't. It's demoralizing.
It's dumb. The confidence points, they're dumb.
Yeah.
So, well, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you what. Whoever's picking Bingo Smith's games since he passed away, they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his son or he's doing a pretty good job. But we've got
We got that.
the Friday game.
Yeah.
I almost said it.
Bingo Smith's son, you know?
Huh? Oh yeah, Uno Smith. Yeah. Skippo Uno. Skippo. So we got the Dolphins at the Jets. We're actually doing better than I thought. Dolphins at the Jets. I've got the Dolphins.
I have the Fins.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
None of us are going to pick Tim Boyle and the Jets.
Oh my God, Tim Boyle.
Are you kidding me?
He's no Mike White though. So.
Like, are you kidding me? He is no Dorian Thompson-Robinson or P.J. Walker. He's no Kyle Trask. He's not. Wow. This guy is like, are they reaching right now or what?
They're trying to find.
Or do they?
Trying to find
I guess he's
something,
better
I
than
guess.
Zach.
Or
Right?
they really just can't stand Texas?
They probably just really can't stand.
I think they don't like him.
Then him being on the roster made no sense.
Well, that's true. Maybe they were forced to keep him though.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
might have just gave him one more chance.
Yeah. Well, that failed.
Yeah.
So we got the. This is a game.
This is a game.
This is a game that's keeping the Buccaneers out of first place, even if they win, because one of the two is still going to be,
Yeah.
and the Saints will have a better division record than the Buccaneers, even though the Buccaneers beat them. I think division record is first tiebreaker, or is it head to head?
What are the Buccaneers' records?
Is it head to head?
I think it's head to head.
Oh, but they would be in first if they win. So I guess I got to root for the. No, the Falcons would still be in first if they win. So yeah, it's not.
So they're
Saints and Falcons. Yeah. Okay. Saints and Falcons.
Well, you're first.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
We're gonna go with Saints.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a good game, so in a tight game. So what do? Home team Falcons.
Yes. What do you got, Josh?
I'm thinking Saints.
Okay. So we got 2 and 2 here. As Chuck Woolery used to say on Love Connection, 2 and 2, right back at you. Are you a Chuck? Chuck Woolery, Chuck Woolery.
Right.
That should be a good thing. 2 and 2, right back at you.
Right.
All right, let's go with this game. That's the battle of two bad quarterbacks. Well, we don't know if the guy was bad.
I don't. I mean,
Okay, let's say, how bad is Kenny Pickett? The backup for the Bengals might be better.
Yeah.
According to Steelers fans, it was 100% Matt Canada.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
We'll find out now.
Since they fired him Australia, we'll find out. We've got Steelers and Bengals, and I'm going with the Bengals. Chuck?
Bengals.
We got Josh.
Why not? I got the Steelers.
I struggled with this game too. I did.
I just going.
I got Steelers.
It's in Cincy, so I figured.
The Steelers do have defense. They do have solid defense.
You must take all these down here.
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah, right. Another.
Panthers and Titans. Oh boy. Is this thing even on TV?
I hope not.
It might be.
It's going to be somewhere. It's going to be in Tennessee.
Maybe. Panthers and Titans. I've got Titans.
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 Wow. Bryce Young needs something.
Yeah, he might win. I feel like he might win too. I'm still thinking Titans.
We've got. Here's another one. This isn't really much, but Patriots and Giants. Who's acting like that guy? Are you kidding me? Danny DeVito is not a good quarterback. He is a boss of taxi drivers. Okay? I've got the Giants. You got Tommy.
Patriots.
Try.
To the Patriots.
Okay, Josh.
I'm going to take the Patriots.
Okay, alright.
That's good for you. That's good for you.
No, I don't know. The Giants are kind of like some of the teams you have.
Oh,
Whenever I pick them
Ah.
It's because I talk about them.
yeah, my team strong game last week. Wouldn't you believe it?
Wasn't it two of them?
We'll get there. We'll
It was
get
two of
there.
them, wasn't it?
We'll get there.
Did you pick the Vikings? The
We'll
Broncos?
get there.
Yeah!
We'll get there.
I was thinking of it when those games ended. I'm like, oh my god. The Josh Jinx.
Yep.
Jacksonville.
This is the game.
Jackson.
This is the game.
I almost went against what it said. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars.
Okay.
We got Tommy. Jaguars. Chuck.
I think it's going to be a close game. I don't know with the Jaguars.
Okay.
You
Josh.
know what, man? Give me one of the one of the MVP front runners. I'm the Texans.
Yeah, you know, he could be.
I don't know whether healthy or hurt.
But he does that.
True. But I'm going to take Texans in this game.
I'd love it if you wanted. Hi!
Certainly would stop that Ohio State bad quarterback.
PJ Addison class to the show. We've got Rams and Cardinals. Oh my goodness. Rams and Cardinals. Oh, I keep thinking. I'm going to pick the Rams. Tommy.
Rams.
Chuck.
The Rams.
And Josh.
Come on, he's going
Do they have one win?
No.
I think it's two.
Dallas, and I can't remember who.
I'm going to take the Rams.
Okay. So, I was, we've got Chiefs at the Raiders.
Shame on me for picking that team.
When your receivers don't catch
Oh my
I
God.
don't care how good you are.
Marquette, yeah, I mean,
That's all I'm telling you.
oh my God, Chelsea did have a lot of big drops.
And Justin Lawson, I used to say the word about you, Justin Lawson.
Yeah, but it's probably the end of the game.
That's why, that's why.
And then for Mahomes to say he was the ball. Come on.
What?
I tried Mahomes blamed himself, said he could have threw the ball a little bit.
Oh, that was after your quarterback goes home too.
Yeah.
Mahomes,
He did not play great.
Mahomes would be like
He didn't play great.
9 and 110 if he was their quarterback.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's my point.
He would have
the
round
have a better team than the Chiefs.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Well, when they win they gotta win the Super Bowl.
Right now,
They have a better team.
Right now, they have a better team.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We got about a year to go. Chiefs at the Raiders. I pick the Chiefs. Tommy?
Chiefs.
Chuck?
Chiefs the wrong back.
Josh?
The Chiefs.
Here we go. Bills at the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles. Tommy?
Bills.
Chuck?
Eagles.
Josh?
I'm going to take the team I should have took last week. I'm going to take the Eagles. Should have avoided
Yeah. I think I picked the Chiefs too.
You did. I got
Did you?
it.
You will. No, Jeff picked the Eagles too.
Oh, Kayla got it right.
Oh, okay. Smart.
She's in first.
Taylor's record's good, yeah. We've got Baltimore at the Chargers on Sunday night. I'm going to go with the Pigs. Tommy?
I feel like the Ravens seem to have an easy schedule for some reason. I could be wrong. But the Ravens.
They finished higher than the Browns.
I know, which is why I feel weird. Well, as last year, maybe.
As Darryl Ryder said last year, the Browns have a third or fourth place schedule every year. How have they not done better?
Well, the Texans are better than a fourth place team. The Browns play that.
So, but that's where the schedule hurts you. Like, the Buccaneers have a first place schedule. That's why they play the Bills in their, for their 17th game. You know, that's not good. So Ravens, Chargers, I got the, we all do that. I got the Pigs. You got everybody plays at the Ravens?
I'm Chuck.
Chuck! Okay.
Who you got, Chuck?
Well, I don't know how anyone can pick the Chargers. So I'm going with the team that's playing the Chargers.
PJ has a better chance of graduating from high school next week than the Chargers winning those games.
It's just pathetic.
What do you got, Josh?
Did you have to ask? Did you have to ask?
So you go with the Ravens.
Yeah. I mean,
Josh would have just pointed it in the opposite way.
yeah, because that's what they all
But actually,
do. Not all the time.
no. But actually, would it be disappointing to you if the Chargers won?
Yeah, it kind of would be. I know, Browns fan. I know, but you know what? Sometimes these picks me more than the Browns. Sometimes.
Okay. All right. Well, the Sunday night or the Monday night game is going to be the classic NFC Central matchup. It is the Bears at the Vikings.
I think that's the old division.
Yes, that's what it used to be. Or as Chris Berman calls it, the NFC North. Because
There you go.
when they were the NFC Central, all of those teams were in the same division and in the North division of the NHL. Same exact teams. So, but we've got Bears and Vikings, and I'm going with the Bears.
Oh,
Or not going with the Vikings. I got the Vikings.
Okay. All right. It's not the Bears.
Vikings.
Bears. No, I'm going with the Vikings.
Double Vikings. What do you got,
Vikings.
Josh?
Oh, let me get that Minnesota team.
You can think about how this year is going. It's the tale of two Ohio State quarterbacks. One not doing so well because he's got nothing wrong.
Yeah. He's in a real rough situation.
Yeah, he does.
They got a lot of young studs over there in Houston.
They do, and then they got more coming with a lot of graphics. So,
That kid is.
I don't really want to hear that Tank Dale's name.
It's going to be a real late first.
That kid is electric.
Well, that's true. You're right. And they probably didn't count on that when they made the trade.
What's the next game?
Oh, we've got Tommy and I will be in attendance at this fair. This will be in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. I hear it's a real nice place, but
It looks nice.
She told me it's
I've seen the outside in person. It just looks nice on the outside.
it's one of the modern look. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not young. It's not much. I don't think it's much younger than Cleveland Browns Stadium. I don't think it is. So we got the Buccaneers at the Colts, and I've got the Buccaneers. What do you got, Tommy?
Colts.
Oof.
What do you got?
I got Buccaneers. Chuck.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Okay.
I'm going with the Colts.
Okay, we got Josh.
I'm sorry to do this, Tim. I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Okay, alright. Well, no,
because every time I pick them, they lose.
No, they're not going to this week. They're going to win this week. I'm just going to put more space between Tommy and Chuck.
You picked a bunch of different ones.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
He doesn't brag though. You're gonna say I'm not gonna brag at all about it.
Well, you're with the
the whole time.
I don't understand. So, the final game of the week, rematch of 3 AFC Championship games. The Browns at the Broncos. Which is worse? The big donkey teeth or no teeth? I think those big donkey teeth. Yes.
Who?
John Elway.
Oh, yeah, he does look like an all.
And you know what makes me
He's
even
the
worse?
worst of the family.
You know what makes me even worse? Not only was he the Broncos quarterback and an arrogant jerk, he also played in the Yankees organization.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, he's bad. He's really bad.
Bad news, man.
Yeah. So with all that being said, I'm going to go with the Broncos because it's in Denver. Simply because it's in Denver. You know I don't want to pick Sean Payton's team, but it's in Denver, and I'm going to pick that. Go on, Tommy.
I'm gonna pick the Browns because they're better than Denver.
Well, they are. I agree. They are. I agree. Go on, Chuck. But wait, Chuck. He says they're better than them. They were better than them in '86. They were better than them in '87, and they were better than them in '89. I'm just saying, just because you're better doesn't mean you're
That was
better.
30 years ago.
Well, that's fine. Go on, Chuck. Browns. Okay. Josh.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm picking the away team.
You're picking against the Broncos, Josh.
I know.
Come
I
on.
know.
You know they're going to play the best. You know they're going to play the best game they play all year.
They've already done that.
That's true.
The Chiefs, yeah. Oh my
God. But the Chiefs are good.
Honestly, I'm picking this game because I don't think the Broncos can just keep winning. I don't.
That's my thing. 1 more in a row.
I don't think they can.
So ridiculous. So, but you know what? That's gonna be it. And I guess we'll see you next week. And let's go from one end to the other to wish Ohio State the win.
Yes.
O-H.
Hi.
Oh!
Go Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes.
Oh,
We'll see you next week.
You're slapping me, Ryan.
We'll see you next week.
See you in 2 weeks. 2
2 weeks.